Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. A brief biography of the fully enlightened Master Thich Thong Lac. The fully enlightened master and abbot of the Chonyu Tatata Monastery, Thich Thong Lac, whose secular name is Ngoc, was born on 28 May 1928 in his mother village of 18 Vườn Trầu Village, Tân Thới Nhiệt Commune, Hóc Môn District, Gia Định Province, now Ho Chi Minh City. His father, Lê Văn Huấn, whose Buddhist name is Thich Thong, was a doctor dedicated to Vietnamese traditional medicine. He was born into a Confucian family from Trảng Bàng Thao, Tây Ninh Province. His mother, Nguyễn Thị Nhung, a primary school teacher, was also born into a Confucian family. Her father was a chief at Tân Thới Nhiệt Commune, Hóc Môn District, Gia Định Province. During his early childhood, Master Thich Thong Lac enjoyed learning Buddhist practices from his father, who gave him the Buddhist name Thich Thong. In 1936, at the age of 8, his parents allowed him leave home to study and practice Buddhism under the guidance of the Venerable Thích Huệ Tánh at the Phước Lưu Pagoda in Trảng Bàng Thao, Tây Ninh Province. The Venerable Thích Huệ Tánh gave him the new Buddhist name Thich Thong Lac. In the beginning, he was taught canons and sinology by several masters: the Venerable Thích Huệ Tánh, the Venerable Thích Long An, the Venerable Thích Thiện Tài, and the Venerable Thích Thiện Hòa. The Venerable Thích Thiện Hòa sent him to Huệ Nghiêm Buddhist College and Vạn Hạnh Buddhist University to further his education. Later, he was encouraged by several other venerables to teach in Bodhi schools. During that time, he also studied at the Saigon University of Literature, prepared to study abroad. Besides, he also participated in patriotic movements, fighting for independence and freedom of Vietnam, his homeland. In 1970, while studying and teaching at various Saigon schools, his father became seriously ill, so he returned to Trảng Bàng to care for him. 3 months later, his father passed away. Witnessing his father's illness and death, he thought, "This worldly life is nothing but suffering. So why do we seek fame and fortune in this material world?" He abandoned all worldly aspirations of glory and wealth, and he decided to follow the Venerable Thích Thong in the practice of meditation. After a 3-month retreat in the Chân Không Meditation Monastery, he went to Hòn Sơn Islet of the Rạch Giá Coast, Kiên Giang Province, and stayed at the summit of Ma Thiên Lãnh. He ate forest leaves, drank stream water, and fully devoted himself to solitary meditation for 9 months. However, he missed his mother to the extent that he could not be consoled, so he went back to his hometown of Trảng Bàng to live with her and continue his cultivation. Despite his determined and continual practice, he could not free himself from all earthly suffering, because he had not been taught the true original teachings of the Shakyamuni Buddha. Fortunately, he obtained a copy of the Nikaya Sutra, translated from Pali into Vietnamese by the Venerable Thích Minh Châu. After thoroughly studying and understanding its contents, he began to independently practice the Shakyamuni Buddha's original teachings according to its unique precepts. 6 months later, in July 1980, he attained full enlightenment and was able to master life and death. At the end of 1980, his mother passed away peacefully after practicing the original Shakyamuni Buddha drama under his guidance for 3 months. From then on, the master surrenders his whole being to the revival of Buddhism. The first activities was to restore the ancient name Hermitage Pagoda with the new name Chonyu Monastery. The second was to revive the spirit and direction of the original teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha. Building upon the experience of his Buddhist practice, he wrote a great number of books on human morality from the perspective of the law of cause and effect, the way to live without causing suffering to oneself, other people, and other sentient beings, and the only path to master living, aging, sickness, and death. His books were read by Buddhists in Vietnam and overseas. Master Thich Thong Lac spent more than 44 years of his life practicing and spreading Buddhism and overcoming hardships and challenges. There were also many ups and downs at Chonyu Monastery, but he always kept on growing calmly in a state of inner peace, no desire, no anger, no ignorance. He piloted the Chonyu boat to the shore safe and sound. As a result, Chonyu Monastery has stood proudly and imposingly and developed unceasingly. At midnight of the 2nd January 2013, the 21st day of the 11th month of the Vietnamese lunar year of the Dragon, the fully enlightened Master Thich Thong Lac departed this earthly existence and entered nirvana after having entrusted future generation with the mission to preserve the Shakyamuni Buddha's original teachings. With his zeal for this cause, Chonyu will always remain a place for re-establishing morality based on humanity and the law of cause and effect, the way of living without causing suffering to oneself, other people, and other sentient beings. This place will always be remembered as a landmark in the history of the Vietnamese people and on humankind. Now, and for thousands of years to come, the light of the Shakyamuni Buddha's original teachings, restored by the fully enlightened Master Thich Thong Lac, will shine brightly on this planet in the serene magnetic field. No suffering here and everywhere. Long life Master Thich Thong Lac. With respect and regards, Thich Hanh.